The Simulink derivative block is a handy tool for numerically calculating the derivative of a signal. For smooth signals, it typically delivers reliable results, but there's a catch. The maximum step size needs to be in sync with how quickly the signal is changing. If the maximum step size is too large and the signal is changing rapidly, the output can become quite unreliable. Let's see this in action with a sine wave. As we gradually increase the frequency of the sine wave, you notice that if we don't adjust the maximum step size, then the derivative calculation starts to produce some pretty nonsensical results at high frequencies. The lesson here: when dealing with fast-changing signals, make sure to reduce the maximum step size so that the signal is sampled more frequently, ensuring an accurate derivative calculation.
When the signal has a sudden jump, the derivative calculation becomes inaccurate. No surprise there, since the derivative technically doesn't exist at a jump. But this issue is worth exploring. Let's take a step signal that jumps at time 1 as an example. We'll also look at two similar signals. The blue one has a slope of 50, the red one has a slope of 100, and the yellow step signal theoretically has an infinitely steep slope. As you might guess, the red signal is a closer approximation to the yellow step signal than the blue one. When we differentiate the blue and red signals, we see that the steeper red signal shows a higher but narrower peak compared to the blue signal, just as we'd expect. But here's where things get tricky. When we plot the derivative of the step signal, we get an infinitely high but infinitely narrow peak. This is a continuation from blue to red to yellow. This is how Simulink handles a derivative where, technically, none exists. It's the best approximation possible, but it can lead to unreliable results if you continue to calculate with that infinitely high peak. So be cautious with derivatives of signals that have jumps.